Hello, my name is Tisan, and today will be going to see Windows security. So let me just share my screen. Okay, so let me just okay. So today's topic is best practices for securing our Windows Active Directory. So first of all, let's see general Active Directory concepts. So first of all, you need to know about domain. Okay, domain act as a core unit in our Active Directory. Okay, so next is the domain controller. It is the most important part in our Active Directory. As you can see, it is written there as domain controller is an Active Directory server that acts as the brain for a Windows Server domain. It supervises the entire network within the domain. It acts as a gatekeeper for users authentication and it resources authorization. Here is the process flow. Okay, users first tries to access the domain, then the request is first sent to the domain controller. Okay, then the domain controller will validate the request, and after that, if the user credentials are present in the domain controller, then the user will be granted access. Next, another few things are there. There are trees and forest are the two most critical concept of our Active Directory. Okay, tree is a set of our multiple domains, and forest is a set of our multiple trees. Okay, so it creates a branching structure. Now, the trust in Active Directory. Active Directory trust enable resource sharing between domains by establishing a communication bridge. Okay, trust govern access and ensures secure sharing with categories based on characteristics or direction. Okay, AD trust which are based on characteristics are our transitive trust and non-transitive trust. And AD trust based on direction is one-way trust or two-way trust. Okay, it's pretty easy to understand. Next, we have our most important stuff. Okay, the most important topic which is securing authentication methods. Okay, first of all, we have LAN manager has. Okay, Windows, okay, our Windows stores password as LM and NT hashes. It is also known as our NTLM hash. LAN manager and new technology LAN manager. These are saved in SAM file, security account manager. Okay, now LM has are being weaker now. Okay, it is not being used. It is most deprecated, and it is also prone to brute force attack. Okay, NTLM has is also prone to brute force attacks. Okay, LM hashes are generated for password under 15 characters. Okay, now this is the most important part that I have shown. I will show you. So let me just open my VMware. Okay, so opening it, password 123. Here what we can do, we will be going to check. First we will go to the start. Okay, the server manager has already opened for us. There is a Windows server machine, and here we need to go to manage, tools, and in tools there will be group policy management. Let's open this. It will take a few minutes, and I think it's opened. Yeah, there is our group policy management area. Okay, here you can see multiple stuffs are there. but one of the most important things will be our default domain policy. Okay, and now you will click on edit. After you go to edit, you will go to policies, Windows settings, and there will be security settings, uh, local policies, and security operation. Okay, in security operation, I have mentioned it here. So as you can see, network security, do not store LM hash value on next password change policy. So we are not storing the old LM hash value. Okay, so here there will be what it is. Let me just check it again. So it is in network security. So in network security, and network security, we will find it. See, do not store, uh, and you will click on properties on this and just enable this if it is not enabled. Okay, if it is not enabled, just enable this. So what happens is our password, like the landman password or land manager password, won't be saved. Okay, next is SMB signing. SMB is also known as server message block. It is used in Microsoft Network for secure file and print sharing. Okay, enabling assembling signing via group policy helps preventing man in the middle attacks by ensuring our data integrity. Now, how you can fix this? You can go to Microsoft Network Server, Digital Sign Communication, and go to Always. So, yeah, here and in here, the path was network Microsoft Network Server. So, Microsoft Network Server, and there will be digitally, yeah, digitally signed communication. Go to Properties, define this policy, and enable this. And okay, done. Done with our SMB. SMB is also secured. Okay. Now coming on to the next part, which is LDAP signing. LDAP or Lightweight Directory Access Protocol. It helps locate and authenticate network resources. Enabling LDAP signing or LDAP signing mitigates replay and man in the middle attacks by accepting only sign request. Now this you can fix it in under domain controller LDAP server signing requirements. Okay, so similarly it is present in here. Domain controller LDAP. Yeah, go to properties and require signing. Apply, yes, and done. It can mitigate a lot of vulnerabilities. Okay, a lot of exploits. With LDAP only, you can enumerate your domain controller. Okay, and we want to secure that. And after that, we have our password policies. Okay, attackers use techniques like brute force, dictionary, and password spraying to compromise passwords. Strong password policies with rules on length, complexity, and updates are vital for defense. So here, how you can update your password policies, it will be in account policy and password policy. And here you can see different policies. Enforce password history, 24 passwords. Remember, you can decrease it. Okay. Maximum password age, so 42 days. Minimum password age, 1 day. Minimum password length, 7 characters. See, these are common things. Okay, like this is one of the bad vulnerability, like 7 characters. Okay, do you really want it to be set by 7 characters? Okay, maximize it. So as you can see, you can set a value between 1 to 20 characters. Okay, so that will be way better. And password must meet complexity requirement. Yeah, go to properties and you will see what are the complexities. Always enable this. Okay, So these are the stuff for password policies. These are the things that you can implement easily. Okay. Next, coming on, we have implementing our least privilege model. This is like a tiered access. Okay. So first of all is creating the right types of account. Implementing the least privilege model requires setting up the different account types for diverse purposes. It includes the following account types, like user account. So it will have only normal privilege, not a high privilege. Okay. So like it can only access the database. Okay, only access the database content. It cannot like it can only read the database. It cannot modify the database, or it cannot delete, it cannot do anything with the database except reading that. Next is privilege account, again taking as the example of database. Okay, so the privilege account can't like read and write. Okay, can read write our database, like it can also modify, it can also read our data. And there will be shared accounts. Okay, so this is like a mixture of our privilege and user accounts kind of. Okay, so in shared account, like it will be like different resources will be shared to you. Okay, different resources will be shared to you, like grouping grouping a sort of people. Okay, like HR group, IT group, stuff like that. Okay, next on implementing least privilege model is our RBAC, or role based access control. Okay, it is a security model that restricts system access based on a user's role within an organization. In Windows AD Active Directory, RBAC ensures that users have only the necessary permission required for their job functioning, reducing security risk. And here are the key component of RBACs in AD: rules. Okay, it defines a set of permission that corresponds to job functions. Then we have user and groups, or user or groups. It assigns user to role based on their responsibilities. Okay, that's why role based access control. Then we have permission. Okay, it grants specific privilege to roles instead of individual users. Okay, individual users, it is again we are creating a group like HR group, IT group. Then we have resources like objects. Okay, file, server, application that requires our access control. So that's why this is the whole concept of our role based access control. And then we have tiered access model. Okay, so it is a security framework designed to protect Active Directory by separating administrative privilege into different level or tiers. Okay, this reduces the risk of privilege escalation and limit the impact of compromised credential. Tier 0 will be the top level tier. Okay, it includes all the admin accounts, domain controller and group. Like it will have the highest privilege. Then tier 1 is like domain member. Okay, mostly it will be application like application accounts, server accounts, this sort of stuff. And tier 2, it will be your end user devices like HR and sales staff. Okay, normal account. Then we can you can also uh, increase the tiers like tier 0, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, how much however you like. Okay, it depends on you. Okay, and at the last of the tier, okay, that will be your only sorry, normal user accounts. Okay, and with this we have completed. So if you have any queries, you can ask.